Hello and welcome to another World of Work video and the interview with series. My name is Joe and I'm the Events and Hub Coordinator here at Pathways. And today we're going to go for another insight into the various different careers and routes that you can pursue if you so wish. And today I'm going to be interviewing Millie.
Hi everyone, my name's Millie.
And thank you for that. And so basically we're going to get started into the questions so we can, share Millie's story and her experiences. And that's going to start with the first question, which is, Millie, what course are you doing? Where you're studying and what year are you in?
Hi everyone, so I'm doing a BA Hons Education Studies course at Montfort University and I'm currently in my second year studying, so I'm nearly at the end of my second year now.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that. So, how did you get to where you are now? What sort of subjects did you take? Did you go through a college route? Did you go through, A levels, BTECs? What did you do?
I did an A level route because that was just the easiest option for me at the time. So I stayed on at my secondary school and I did 3 A levels. So I did sociology, which was really, really interesting. English literature, that was so hard. And theatre studies, so drama. So I've always been into performing arts, so that was something that I enjoyed to do, so I wanted to do that. English is obviously a core subject that you can do and pursue that further, and then sociology, I wanted to learn a little bit more about children and family and the society really, so that's why I chose to do that.
No, fantastic. And then was it any of those subjects, was it a requirement in order, you had to do those at A level in order to do the degree, or was it kind of open?
No, not at all. We had to have a certain amount of UCAS points for my course. Originally, I wanted to do sociology at University of Leicester, and when I got my A-level results, I didn't get in. So I had to go through clearing at DMU, and I was really stubborn. I didn't want to do anything else but sociology because I really loved that. But then a teacher got round to me. She was like, Millie, you want to do teaching, so do education at DMU. It's a really good university, you'll be fine. So I went through clearing and I got on pretty much really. I remember I was on the bus on the way back from getting my A levels and I was ringing DMU clearing and I got a place. They said to me, you have a place on the bus, and I was nearly crying because I thought I'm in uni somewhere. So there was no requirements. I just needed to have English and maths at GCSE and 5 GCSE subjects or equivalent, and then A-level equivalent UCAS points, and that was it.
No, perfect. And I think that's a wonderful little story to say that, sometimes things don't always go out the way that you sort of perhaps plan it to. And, that just because you perhaps don't do as well as you perhaps wanted to or you thought you would, there's still, loads of different options available to you, as you say, through clearing, contacting university to see what available places they have on different courses. So I think that's a great message to sort of send. And do you feel like it's been the right choice, or do you wish that you perhaps did do sociology?
No, definitely. My bestest friend, who I did A-levels with, she did sociology and both of us wanted to do it together. And she does it at University of Leicester and she says it's so hard. And she wants to do the primary teaching as well. And she says, I wish I did your course now. It's more primary based and it's more learning and teaching based, whereas sociology is a completely different ball game. So yeah, definitely was definitely the right choice, definitely. So I'm happy about that.
Oh, fantastic. And then obviously, each course and everybody's going to have their own different requirements, different things that they're good at. So, what's right for you and, what's right for your friend is going to be different for everyone. But I just think that's really interesting, the kind of different skills get worked on, depending on which course you do. And that kind of moves on to my next question of, what sort of skills have you been able to develop while studying, educational studies?
A lot. So I've learned a lot about education. So right back from way before the national, a lot of context about education and what's required. I've also learned classroom management skills and how to build my professional development. So I'm doing a placement module at the minute and I'm learning how to be comfortable with children, how to speak, how to act in front of children, and basically all the qualities and skills that you need when you're going to be teaching. So transferable skills from university to the workplace. This module has, the placement has allowed me to kind of gain them skills.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, and the fact, you brought up about transferable skills, do you feel like that, you're going to be ready to go into whatever sort of career with the skills that you've learnt from the course, not just necessarily being a teacher?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. This course opens a lot of avenues, so it's not just teaching. If you want to go and do, I don't know, a safeguarding career, or if you want to work with children with disabilities, or if you want to be a secondary teacher or a primary teacher, that option is there for you. There's lots of different avenues.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So then, basically just to finish on is, what one piece of advice or one thing you'd like to share with students that are thinking about applying to your course, whether it's a word of warning or, a little piece of advice?
So one thing that was really interesting for me is when I was going through the course, I found out that there was no actual exams. So we wouldn't do any end of year exams or anything like that. My course is basically all assignment based. So we would do 6 assignments every semester. So from what am I doing at the minute? So from Christmas to like the end of April, we're doing 6 assignments, but that's it. We're not doing any exams, or we don't have to revise anything. It's all kind of like content-based assignment work and like things like that. So that's definitely something to take in account, I think. If you're a person like me, I can't really deal under pressure. So when I was doing my A-level exams and my GCSEs, I didn't get what I thought because I just cannot deal under pressure. So this course is like really ideal for me, really, because it just allows me to be relaxed and like have time and plan my assignments.
No, that sounds perfect. And yeah, definitely, everybody studies and learns differently. So it makes sense to do that research and figure out, which courses can best suit you. So thank you for that. And then just one final question, and it might be a difficult question to answer, but, feel free to answer it, honestly, is, once you finish your course, what are you hoping to do? Is there like a particular career that you definitely set on, or just, an area or anything?
It's quite hard. So when I started, I was like fixed on primary teaching. But as the course has like developed and I've done my placements and things like that, there's lots of different things you can do with this course. So it's not a teaching course, so you don't have to do teaching. When I finish this course, I might just go on and do a skit course, which is a learning to teach program, and the government will pay you to train to teach basically for 1 year, and that's in a school. So that's quite appealing to me. Obviously I've looked into doing that. Or you can also do like a university-led course for an extra year to get your qualified teaching status. So there's lots of different avenues, but at the minute I think I'll go with the skit avenue, I think, at the end of my degree.
No, that sounds brilliant. Thank you. And like a wonderful piece of advice again to share with students that are thinking about, you don't have to just go through teaching. You can do education then into teaching, or whatever. It's kind of it's nice to sort of have those routes highlighted. So thank you very much for that, and best of luck with the rest of your studies. I hope it all goes well, and thank you again for agreeing to speak to us.
No, that's completely fine. Thank you very much for having me.
No, thank you. And thank you to you guys for watching. Hopefully you found this really, really interesting, hearing about Millie and her journey and the various different things that you can pursue. If you're interested in education, perhaps, knowing about that it's not just a particular route, there's so many routes to get there, and also where it can lead to. If it's not what you're interested in, then please do check out our other episodes in the Interview With series. We've got loads and loads and loads of videos about various different sectors. So please do take a look at that. Talk to your teachers and your careers guidance counsellors to find out more information about what's right for your specific journey, and head to the Pathways website where you can find out more information about us and the different resources we offer. But from us right now, thank you very much for listening, and we shall see you soon. Bye-bye.